Hi Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your beginning to mid of June 2022 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see the energy that we have to be mindful of during this time. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. So this is the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, that's very interesting because what I really am focusing on right here is this bear coming out of hibernation. And it's kind of like I'm coming out into something and I almost see like a trap's being laid, like this is too good to be true type of thing. Just be very mindful of this. This is something where you're coming out to look at something and it's like, oh, why didn't I see this before? Oh, wow, you can make like 18 million bazillion dollars and not have to put in really any effort. Of course I'm going to do it. It's a scam. Okay, it's a scam. So just be aware of it. It's moving us to our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. This is the crown chakra, and this is spiritual awakening. So we are really awakening to ourselves, to what we need, to what we want, to what we desire. And there's just this real sense of I'm stepping into my own. I'm coming into my own. And we're doing so with heart, with spirit. Of course, it fell into here. Okay. We're doing it with heart, with spirit, and with just absolute tenacity. The spiritual awakening is very much us stepping into our energy, stepping into ourselves, and just being brilliant about it. Now, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. We also want things to have deeper meanings. That's what spirit is coming through and saying deeper meaning, deeper meaning. Capricorn, we want things to have a deeper meaning to it. We just don't want the surface value. Angels. And that's a lot of also, okay, so that makes sense. That's a lot of the seeds that we want to plant as well. We want the roots to go deep. We want it to have a deeper purpose, a deeper profit, a deeper kind of like return on investment. And it's not going to be one of those get rich quick type of things. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Perfect. All right. So where we are now is the star. We're really looking at what we're dreaming of and what we're wishing for. Capricorn, also, if we're born on the cusp with Aquarius, this is coming out very powerfully. Our dreams, what we desire, what we want. There is a sense of looking deeper in ourselves. It's not just cross our fingers, I hope I get this new thing. It's going deeply into us and saying, this is what I want. This is where I need to be. This is what I desire for me. And as that comes forward, the challenge is to speak that into existence. The challenge is to find the words and to find the way to express what we have been dreaming of. And there's a real sense of, as I look at my dreams, as I look at what I need and desire for my heart, my soul, and myself, how do I say this? How do I believe in the abstract at times? How do I make way for this, what I've been training for, what I've deeply wanted? And it brings us to what we're focusing on. And we're going to have a tendency to focus on the impossible instead of the possible. We're going to have a tendency to overthink, overanalyze. There's this real sense of chaos within our own mind. We're burning the candle at both ends. We're not sleeping. So just being aware of the Nine of Swords, of the sense of, I'm too much in my own mind. I can overthink, overanalyze, completely psych myself out, be my own worst enemy. That is definitely what we'll have a proclivity towards. And it moves us then to our past. And this is the Six of Swords. We've been changing. We could have changed careers. We are gathering up our knowledge and information and moving forward towards something more, towards a different path. And this different path, emotionally, it's been choppy. I don't know if it's like emotionally it's taken some adjustment or what it is, but emotionally it has been choppy. So just be aware of that. Our past was to get us to this present, but our past also helped to contribute to a little bit of the anxiety that we're feeling during this time. We could also, if we suffer from anxiety, this can be something that we fall prey to. So we just need to be a little bit more aware of it. Speak to this with our, therapist, spiritual advisor, whomever we're working with, to be able to say, okay, I'm going through a really hard time right now. I'm too much in my own head, having a depressant moment. It can even be, manic depressant, type of energy going on where, okay, I'm having a more, down depressant moment right now. And I need to see why, or I need to stop these negative thoughts. It moves us to our greatest strength. And during this time, our strength is the Hierophant. Now, it can be a person, it can be a Taurus energy that we've gotten tremendous strength from, but this is also us. This is us awakening to who we are and what we want, and, finding our place within this crazy world. And it's not going against the grain. It's not, reconfiguring the wheel. When the Hierophant comes out, it's like, okay, there's something that's established. There's a way of doing things that you want to do. It's time to find that way. It's time to know that people have really great information out there for us. It's time to utilize it. It's time to move with it. We're going to see that we can have ourselves standing out. And as we have ourselves standing out, it's like, oh, it's because I took the foundation of what other people already built on and I just made it fabulously mine. And there's this real sense of finding the keys to our happiness, to our grace, to what we deeply desire within ourselves. And there's an elevation. There's an elevation of spirit. There's an elevation of tenacity. There's an elevation of grounding and understanding. And as this moves us forward, our near future comes out, and it's the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is us. We are represented by the Pentacles in the minor arcana. We are going to find that this is a time that we slowly and steadily move forward. Now, the slowly and steadily is going to kind of get to us. We want things to happen a lot more quickly. It's not going to. It's not. It's going to be a very solid foundation that we are moving and building off of. And as this comes, our suggested approach is the High Priestess, to have the veil lifted from our eyes, to look at things in a way that is a lot more spiritual, that is a lot more knowing. All right. So as the veil is lifted, as we're able to see, it's like, okay, I see and understand this. I see and connect to me. But also, I'm not buying what everybody's trying to sell me. I'm not falling into the prey and into the trap of my life's better than yours, and I have so much more than you, and everything is so much more than you could possibly have imagined. And it's like, no. This is the beauty and the power and the grace that is me. And as I see things for as they truly are, I also see people for as they truly are. Nobody's perfect. Nobody has all the answers. And the ones who are pretty darn close to it aren't making a spectacle out of themselves, saying, oh, look at me, look at me, look at me. This is very quiet. This is very beautiful. I always think of the Oracle of Delphi. People didn't, she didn't go to everybody. They came to her. And she gave them words of advice and riddles and rhymes of sacred knowledge that they spent their whole lives decoding. And that's how wisdom comes, slowly and steadily, and decoded by just living. It brings us then to what we need to know, and we need to know to start looking at things differently, especially with that, high priestess energy coming in. There's so much knowledge coming forward that it's kind of going to turn our world upside down. We're looking at things differently. We need to take a new approach, and it's going to be the step out of our comfort zone as doing so. Our hopes and our fears that the world is opening up to us, we hope it and we fear it at the exact same time. That we're stepping into a new world, we're stepping into a new prosperity, we're stepping into a new way forward. We hope that we are. We fear that it won't change, that it might be a new setting, a new person, a new this, a new that, but that all the struggles, all the hardships, they'll remain the same. So just be aware of those hopes and fears, because if we don't release some of the negative energy that we're holding on to, we don't have to release all of it all at once and do this like amazing, inner work instantaneously. But if we don't look at some of the patterns and the habits that we have, we're going to find that doors open and close instantaneously on us. And it's just because it's not the right energy vibration. It moves us to our potential future. And our potential future is the Two of Cups. That's healing, beautiful love. That's acceptance. That's power and beauty and connection moving us forward. There's the potential for something really beautiful out there for us, Capricorn. So let's dive deeper into the tarot. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Okay. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. So we have our past, our present, and our future. The Hierophant coming through again. Okay. So Neptune and the Two of Wands are our past. Now, Neptune, Pisces energy, right? Because Neptune rules Pisces. But Neptune is also the god of the unseen world. So the world that we have wanted to create, the world that we have imagined, with the Two of Wands, we are starting to step into it. But there's a sense of, I want to keep it up unseen. Like, I don't want it sullied by the rest of the world. So there's that coming forward. And that can even be the apprehension, like the hope and the fear with the World card, is that I hope it can. But I'm also afraid of what I deeply desire, stepping into the world, stepping into what I want from my life and for my life. Now, it brings us to our present, which is the Hierophant and the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is our career. It's going after what we desire. The Hierophant is, again, Taurus energy. It is being grounded in what we're good at. It's being grounded in ourselves and what we are discovering and understanding about us. We're going to want to charge forward. We're going to want to kind of push things along a little bit more quickly than they can actually get done. So do be mindful about that, because we're going to think, oh, okay, well, if they say to use 1 cup, I'll use 2 because it'll dry up the wet ingredients faster, or just, that's not a really good example. What is a good example? It's kind of like doubling the temperature in the oven, or putting the oven up really, really hot and thinking, okay, it'll just cook faster and it'll be better because of that. Or I'll only just cook everything on high because it'll come out better. It doesn't. It comes out burnt. So be very, very mindful of how quickly we're looking to do things, because there's a sense of there's an established way. There is a time period that, yes, we can push a little bit, but we can't really deviate from too much. It brings us then to our subconscious, not our subconscious. It brings us then to our future energy. The Wheel of Fortune, our future, is all about change. It's about entering into a new season. It's also about hard work, dedication, craftsmanship, skill, ingenuity, and putting in our 10,000 hours, really letting ourselves shine. Our subconscious tarot energy, tarot energy for this time is the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is God's source spirit, however you see the divine in the universe, handing us a gift of clarity, insight, also real power of voice, power of what we want, succinctness as to where we're headed, what we're going after, what we are really moving towards. So the mind is really kind of coming together. Things are starting to fall into alignment, and we're also starting to see ourselves getting excited about, things that we had kind of forgotten about. It moves us then to our subconscious past energy. And this is the Hermit. This is Virgo energy, but this is turning into ourselves. This is a real sense of subconsciously we need to pay homage and connect with us, see that light guiding us forward, see that insight that is guiding us, and also not fall too deeply down the rabbit hole, keep those connections open with the outside world. It moves us to our subconscious present energy, which is the Three of Pentacles. Remember the people who truly love you and care for you and connect with you. And this is a sense of not building anything completely by yourself. There is a clan, a tribe, a group of people around you who want to support you, who want to build you up. It moves us to our subconscious future. There we go. Future energy, which is the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands is fire and tenacity and, instinct and learning and discovering and letting our passions really guide us, but letting that spark within us shine. This could also be a child who is a fire sign energy. Subconsciously, they are, kind of guiding us in a way that we hadn't expected. And we might not even know that they're guiding us because it's all subconscious, right? It moves us to our subconscious energy to be mindful of. This is the Prince of Cups. Okay? I just am seeing, it's only thinking about the emotions. It's only coming from a place of emotion. And that is a dangerous place to come from. Just like coming from a place of pure logic is a dangerous place to come from. This is saying that I'm only going to let my heart move me. If it doesn't move me emotionally, it cannot move me at all. And Spirit's saying, be very mindful of this. It moves us then to our subconscious chakra energy, which is the throat chakra, and that is communication. And this is talking. This is communicating with ourselves. This is communicating with the world around us and people. This is really opening ourselves up to more wisdom, more knowledge, more insights than we had thought we wanted or needed to be open to. But we are communicating and we are connecting with everyone and everything. All right, Capricorn. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Capricorn, and may blessings always be with you.